Hello, fellow cybernaut. Welcome back to another episode of Humanity Unleashed. Here, in this outdoors office of ours that I'm always trying to bring to you, we discuss all things human, the body, the mind, and the soul. So to unleash ourselves into everlasting freedom, like it's our prerogative to do. All traveling, seeing the world. Today, in beautiful, sunny, peaceful Copenhagen, so that you can check the world we're living in, instead of just looking at me, sitting down in the chair indoors. I hope you like it. Enjoy. Today, in this episode, we will be continuing on the Fit and Free Journey talk. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, make sure to watch it too. I just hope you like it and get some insight out of it. If you do, please show your support in the form of a like, share, subscription, so that we can take these humane messages of freedom to more people in the world. Because that's what it takes. We rise together. Because for us to see the truly free humanity, we need our brothers and sisters to feel fit, healthy, aesthetic, and good in their bodies. Today, we're going to focus again in the matters of the body. And today's topic focuses on aesthetics versus well-being. We're going to put them in a scale and weigh them. This is an overlooked conversation that I think we should having more of. Because if people are spending so much time trying to look good, they might as well start thinking if it's worth it, what is the price, and if it's gonna get them what they wanted in the first place. So this is today's talk. I hope you like it. So let's start with something that might make some of you uncomfortable. I really want to address this home and to make you really think about this. Outside of what you've been conditioned to believe by everything you've been told. Because I think this can save a lot of people time, energy, and a lot of frustration. And bring them some real satisfaction out of this whole fitness thing. Satisfaction that we're putting to the side these days in detriment of looking good, aesthetics, and even performance. So let's get that time back. Let's get that energy back. Put them to some good use, into something that can really make a difference. That can bring some real satisfaction and enjoyment in return. And so here's a thought experiment. Imagine this. In the world of two extremes, which one would you choose? Would you rather be super good looking, but feeling terrible all the time? Because that's what happens to a lot of bodybuilders out there and athletes. They really go through hell and their health gets severely impacted in order for them to reach their fitness goals. And they have to dedicate a lifetime of time, energy, and money to maintain these figures. Which, by the way, can only be maintained for a few years anyways. Or, would you rather look pretty average, but feel great, have no pain, tons of energy left, and be able to have a lot of fun with your average body, but long term, even for life, till the rest of your days? I know I probably formulated that question to make the answer a little bit obvious, but really think about it for a moment. Follow my cue. These ultra jacked people, again, they dedicate their entire lives to this practice. Great, more power to them. But when it comes to our lives, if we want to follow such a path, or we're considering of following such a path, like many people are nowadays, it's a bit of a trend, we might as well ask ourselves, for what? Because now as we're seeing, the end of that golden generation from the 80s, from bodybuilders that accomplished this great feats of aesthetics, great physiques, they're telling us something very interesting. They're telling us that they were obsessed about becoming like that, like their idols. But they never got the admiration they thought they would from everyone else. Especially when it comes to attracting the opposite sex. We get this idea very, very out of place, I would say. We know men generally don't prefer muscular women. And even women don't typically go for guys who are too jacked. So why is everyone trying to become the next Superman? Putting their health and a lot of effort and time and money, everything, into this endeavor. We keep hearing these stories of dreams being crushed. Guys who thought that being super fit will make them feel loved, revered, accepted, only to find out that they didn't get any more love or respect. Sometimes they even got the opposite effect. So, is aesthetics really the dream you thought it was? You get? Past a certain point of just looking healthy and proportionate, looking like you're active. Really, give it some thought. Because if this is the route that you're choosing to go towards, like many people nowadays do, and it's great, you might as well give it some thought. Because if this is the route you want to go towards, it will require a lot of work from you. So it might as well be worth it. And I see millions getting into that trend without having this real honest conversation first. Conversation with themselves. Just think about what these supreme athletes had to give up to maintain their obsession. The time, the effort, the pain, the money, the health, the relationships. And I can tell you this exactly because I was there myself. Years and years of practice. It does not come easy. So you might as well think seriously if it's really worth it. Or if you will be much happier just by being healthy and radiant. Because, the pain is not only physical. People neglect the mental toll that athletes go through of never being happy with their bodies and their performance, which has now pervaded to society in general and became way too common in this era of social media. Muscle dysmorphia affects so many people these days that it's not even funny. At the end of the game, people just want to be happy and appreciated. And setting impossible standards for yourself rarely helps your mental health. Plus, most people have massively overestimated both how fit they can be with 1 hour of training a day after work and living a sedentary life, as well as how much respect and how much love they could get from being muscular. It's completely out of proportion. I'd bet you that the people who are most loved in this world hardly have any muscles to show for it. And everyone kind of knows this. And disclaimer, of course, I'm not saying don't train and be a couch potato. Here I am, in my short sleeve, biking through nature, just having fun. Of course you shouldn't be a couch potato. You should go out there and do as much as you can. But obsessing about it, it's not gonna make you happier. But again, find the correct relationship between how much you can do, how healthy you can maintain yourself by doing it, and how much you will have to give up for it. The relationships, the time, the effort, the health. And then of course, how much can you really benefit from it? How important really is it? Because, you know, for life, it will rarely, if at any time, be required for me to do 50 push-ups in any circumstance. It's really irrelevant. And it means nothing. So I'm saying, do it, do everything, but in a healthy, life-affirming way. Now, on the other hand, imagine someone who chooses the other route. They stay fairly fit, they take good care of their body, but they don't make it a religion or another part-time job that just ends up enslaving them more than they already are, instead of setting them free, which should be the purpose. And in this other route, they will actually have fun with their body. They will go out there. They will choose practices and lifestyle that keeps them in shape while enjoying the human experience, without being stuck inside a gym, hurting their bodies under painful white lights and noisy music, following strict lifting programs like a robot, actually enjoying out there. In this other option, people that will follow this route will comparatively end up with less pain, more longevity. You know, hard performance doesn't lead to longevity. And because they will be out there enjoying their life and enjoying the practices they enjoy doing, they will stay more agile while enjoying more life. They will actually learn the skills in their favorite activities, making them better and better over time. Because no one really loves to lift the weight. You just love it because you think you know that it's going to result on the objective that you're looking for. Otherwise, it's really no fun at all. Don't trick yourself into believing it is, because it really is not. And these skills that you can learn and make your life more pleasurable, that you can enjoy increasingly more. Unlike muscle, these skills don't just disappear. You can develop them into old age, adding incremental fun and enhanced experience to this whole ride of being alive in the body, which you realistically can't with bodybuilding. If no one told you, let me be the bearer of bad news, and I'm sorry, but go look at the professional bodybuilders. It's so rare that they're healthy in their 60s that they become famous when they do it. And in your 60s, you still want to be able to do everything. And the irony is, these average-looking people are often happier with their appearance and how others perceive them than the pump, vascular, gym-typical guy. So bear with me. Let's sort this thought experiment. The gym guy does all the boring, painful work to end up less happy with his body, less appreciated by most people, because frankly, most people don't relate to very muscular individuals, and enjoys himself less than the guy who just likes to move and kept doing it, respecting his body, accepting his body, and actually living in his body. I would say it's a no-brainer. The live well guy has it much better. That's why I don't get tired of saying, bodybuilding was fun, but it's time now we learn the lessons and progress into body being. Because know that this grinding mindset was programmed into the population to have everyone competing amongst themselves to make the bosses rich. And if you doubt me, just look at the results. Productivity keeps rising, everyone's more competitive, big guys are getting richer than ever, all the middle class is disappearing. And the real income is stagnated since the 70s. How do you explain that? Coincidence? Like we've discussed in part 1 of this series, in the old ways, we've been trained to think that if we want something done, we have to whip some slave into doing that work against his will. And in the case of working out, that slave is your body. And when you do it to your body, you're enslaving yourself. So as we progress, let's set our poor bodies free from all that hard work and have them working with us. We're not separate. We can't expect our body to be miserable while we feel great. So time to learn and apply that lesson. We don't build a body like we build a house. That's the old materialistic, positivistic way of doing things. Now we know better. We are the house, so we might as well take care of it and work with it instead of against it. Well, fellow Cybernaut, that was all for today. Hope you liked it. Be sure to stay tuned for part 3 of this discussion. Subscribe, like, comment. Please interact. Let us go back to being humans, social beings, interacting with each other. Share with your like-minded friends if you believe in humanity. Reach out if you want some one-on-one guidance. Go ahead and watch all the other videos when looking for some insight and inspiration. Help us on this mission to unleash humanity from its shackles. We have many truly game-changing projects that you can participate on, and let me know what you think about all this. If you have something to add or counter, please indulge me with your engagement and interaction. This is just what I like to call my current state of ignorance. Anyways, if there was a takeaway from this episode, remember, be happy in your body. Move for pleasure and freedom. That's the most aesthetic thing ever. Until the next one of Humanity Unleashed, clean lenses and eyes on the goal. Thank you for all the support. Stay focused. Protect your bliss. Stay human. Stay free.